Hi guys.
Alright, today we're going to teach you how to be a vlut.
What?
We all know that you're really interested in becoming vluts because who wouldn't want to look like a slut but not actually follow through? So step one is you actually really have to be a virgin.
Which everyone is. So
Obviously. That shouldn't be a problem.
check that one off the list.
So if you're past that part, then you can continue watching our video. Or you could just watch a video anyway because it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Anywho, so step two is you gotta dress the part because if you want people to think you're a slut, you gotta dress like one.
To look like a vlut, you need to look like a slut. And what does a slut look like? Well, she doesn't wear much clothes, so
Even if it's like 20 degrees outside.
yeah, so short skirts, short shorts, crop tops, no tops.
No panties.
Yeah, no panties. That's definitely no panties.
And you gotta let people know about it. You gotta be like, guess what? I'm not wearing panties tonight.
Oh, what? Legs open.
Except for you gotta keep them shut because that's how you become a vlut.
Exactly. Step 3 is that you share all your experiences every single time you've looked at a boy.
And you can embellish things. That really helps a lot in areas when you embellish your encounters. So let's say you meet a guy at a party and you guys just like, maybe you bump into his shoulder because your friend pushed you. Or you just really liked his cologne. And then you're like telling all your friends the next day, you're like, oh my god,
This boy.
he like fondled my breasts and he really liked it and I really liked it.
Yeah. Like, let's say you see someone across, like, the room and you make eye contact and you're like, oh my god, guys, stop. We made eye contact. That means he wants me. Like,
We basically had sex with our eyes.
yeah, we had eye sex. It was the best eye sex ever.
Just make sure you embellish your stories because embellishment is the key to being a vlut. Then the next step.
Step 4 is you literally flirt with any male that you see.
You have to flirt.
Anyone. Because you have to keep the reputation that you're a tease.
Exactly. And if you can act like you're a little bit tipsy and you're like, do that little thing where you're like, maybe touch your hair a lot.
That's perfect.
That's good. And
That's
be like,
A+ for
oh my
vluts.
god, that's so funny. You know, I totally have so many experiences to tell you about, but we just don't have enough time because I'm just so experienced.
So, like, you have to make sure you share every single story possible. Like, that eye sex story. Make sure that gets around.
Yeah, like, put it on social media. You gotta advertise.
You gotta tweet it.
If you want people to think you're a slut, you gotta advertise it.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot.
A lot. You should also tweet stuff like, I can tie a cherry stem with my tongue.
That's good.
Winky face.
Winky faces are very good for if you want to be looking like a slut.
Exactly. Like, winky face is the international symbol for, like, hey. Like, you know that hey. Hey with the multiple Y's where you know she wants the D.
Alright, and then step 5 is to basically just repeat this every single time you go out until people think you're a slut.
Exactly. And then they'll be shocked when you're like, I'm a virgin.
Just make sure that you don't actually become a slut. Because then you're just a slut, and no one likes a slut. But
Yeah,
everyone loves
there's a
vluts. You gotta have a good
balance.
classy to trashy ratio.
Like-
Like 80-20. Like 80% trashy, 20% classy. Because the 20% is like the last couple of hours before you fall asleep at night. That's when you gotta become classy again. Be like, I'm a lady. Vluts don't even go home with boys. If you're at a party and the boy tells you, oh, well, would you like to head back to my place? Just giggle and be like, I don't do that. And he's gonna be like, I saw you on Twitter and you did the winky face. So I just assumed you were a slut and you would hang out.
So.
And be like, well, that's a funny common misconception because I'm really not. I'm not. Anyway, we hope you liked our tutorial on how to become a vlut.
And I hope you guys follow it.
And let us know if you have any more questions about how to become a vlut because we know a lot of really helpful tips.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really enjoyed making this video like we always do.
Please feel free to subscribe and comment and like our video.
Like always. Like always. Alright, well, we gotta get going because I got some cool cat stuff to do. Goodbye!
Bye.
Amy's making faces. This is why we don't film in front of people because you make me nervous. Yo, I would be more upset that the Jack Daniels bottle behind it would go crashing on the ground than I would that you dropped the camera.
That's my phone!
It's Jack Daniels.
No, that's an iPhone 5. No.